Let me ask you something. In a world where anyone can generate content with AI, what actually separates the winners from the rest? It's not who has the shiniest tool. It's not even who can write the best prompt. Here's the truth. Two people can open the exact same AI tool. One of them ends up shipping 50 pieces of content that grow their audience. The other, they are still sitting on a folder full of half-inch drafts. So what makes the difference? It's something I call idea velocity. How fast you can move from a spark of thought to something that's publishable, shareable, and real. And in this video, I'm going to break down why idea velocity matters more than anything else, and how you can actually build it into your creative process. Now, here's where a lot of people get it wrong. They think AI makes me faster, therefore I win. But here's the thing, AI gives everyone speed. It's like the whole playing field just got turbocharged overnight. Think about it. Anyone can sit down with ChatGPT and pump out 10 linking posts or 5 blog drafts in an hour. That's not rare anymore, that's normal. So speed by itself is no longer the edge. If everyone's driving a race car, the winner isn't the one who can push the pedal down. The winner is the one who knows how to steer, how to take an idea and actually bring it all the way across the finish line. That's the shift. It's not about speed, it's about how you turn that speed into something shareable, consistent, meaningful. So let's talk about what I actually mean by idea velocity. Here's my definition. Idea velocity is how quickly you can turn a raw thought into a finished, shareable asset without losing your clarity, your voice, or your originality. It's not about speed, it's speed plus quality plus relevance. Think of it like a pipeline. Most people collect ideas and they just stay stuck at the top. Maybe it's a scribble in their notes app or a half-baked sentence they never come back to. But idea velocity is about creating a frictionless flow from spark to draft to publish. Imagine water running through a pipe. If there's friction, if there are blockages, the flow slows down. But if you clear the paths, it moves fast, smooth, unstoppable. That's what idea velocity is. Removing the friction so your ideas actually see the light of day. Now, if idea velocity is about flow, the question becomes, how do people get stuck? From what I've seen, there are 3 bottlenecks. The first is the capture bottleneck. Most ideas vanish because people don't store them anywhere. You are in the shower, you are on a walk, you think, oh, that will make a great post, and by the time you sit down, it's gone. But here's the thing, AI makes capturing easier. You can drop a raw note into ChatGPT and instantly expand it into something usable. That's leverage most people miss. The second is the clarity bottleneck. Raw thoughts are messy, they are half-formed, scattered, sometimes contradictory. That's why so many creators have a graveyard of notes that never see daylight. The act of running your messy thought through AI forces you to articulate it. Suddenly, the gaps in your logic show up. Your fuzzy thought becomes a clear sentence. That's clarity. And the third is the execution bottleneck. Drafting, editing, formatting, packaging it all up so it's actually shareable. That's where momentum dies for most people. This is also where AI shines if you know how to guide it. It can handle the heavy lifting of turning a raw draft into something polished. And here's the insight. The creators who win are the ones who shrink those bottlenecks down to almost nothing. Their ideas move with almost no resistance, from spark to draft to published. So if the bottlenecks are what slow us down, how do we actually build idea velocity? It comes down to 4 habits. First, systemize capture. Don't trust your brain to hold on to ideas. It won't. Keep a running log, a voice notes, Notion, a simple Google Doc. It doesn't matter. The key is capture raw snippets the moment they show up. Later you can feed those into AI and watch them expand into drafts. Second, iterative drafting. Perfection is the enemy of velocity. Instead of trying to get it right on the first pass, use AI to create 3 or 4 quick variations of the same idea. Each pass gets sharper. It's like sketching, fast strokes before the details. Third, repurposing flywheel. One idea is just never one idea. With AI, you can spin it into 5 different assets. A linking post, a short video script, an email, a tweet, even an article. In minutes. This multiplies your output without multiplying your effort. And fourth, the audience feedback loop. The faster you publish, the faster you learn. Every post, every video, every email is feedback. Feed those insights back into AI, and your next iteration gets stronger. That's how you compound momentum. When you stack these 4 habits together, capture, draft, repurpose, feedback, you stop being someone with random notes and half-inch drafts. You become someone who ships ideas consistently, and that's when game changes. Here's the real shift. In the old world, creators were bottlenecked by typing speed, by how many hours they could grind in an editor, by how much budget they had for production. But in the new world, none of that is limited anymore. The bottleneck is simply how fast you can ship ideas. That's why I believe in this. In the AI era, idea velocity is your ultimate moat. The creators who outpace everyone else, they are not the ones polishing a single draft for weeks. They are the ones testing, publishing, refining over and over, so that while everyone else is still debating, they are already 5 iterations ahead. And when you start to see yourself that way, not just as someone who makes content, but as someone who ships ideas, you step into a new identity as a creator, because your job isn't to type faster, your job is to think in publishable ideas. So here's the big takeaway. AI makes content creation cheap, but idea velocity, that's what makes it unstoppable. If you want to test this for yourself, here's my challenge. Take one raw idea today. It could be a note in your phone, a thought you've been sitting on, anything, and see how fast you can turn it into a finished piece of content. Don't aim for perfect, just aim for done. And I love to hear from you. How long does it usually take to go from idea to publish? I'm curious to see where everyone's starting point is. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe.